Hello, dear students. This is your professor, Lázaro Pino. Well, let's begin by introducing myself. I got my bachelor degree of science in chemistry and my PhD at the Central University of Las Villas in Cuba. I have been working for more than 12 years here in the United States. First, I began working at Miami-Dade College in Miami, West Coast University, and now I'm working for Lone Star College. As if you go to your syllabus or in D2L, you can find the welcome. I'm not going to read the welcome again. You can do it by yourself. What I want to tell you is that this is the meeting that I'm talking about for the first week. You're supposed to watch this video, and after that, send me an email telling me what are your goals, if you have taken chemistry before or not, and what are you going to study. Why are you taking chemistry at all? It's very important that you go to the syllabus, you read it, and in special, you pay close attention to the policies. And let's begin by telling you that it's very important that you go to Cengage and you buy the code for Cengage, because every week you have a homework that is that you will see that is named as mastery, and you have 4 exams. Beside that, you can buy the ebook if you prefer. If not, you can buy a hard copy. But sometimes the ebook is cheaper, and beside that, you will find some links that will help you to do the mastery and the exams. Well, as you can see, you have to sign in or create your account, and after that you can register and access to the different resources that you will have for the students. I remember, or I said it and repeat it once again, it is very important that you get your code for the homework and the exams as soon as possible, because you will have the first activity this Friday. Well, you have a more or less 5 or 7 days that are free, so you don't have to pay immediately. And listen to it carefully. If you are in trouble and you have no money to buy the code, please don't hesitate to tell me and how long you need to buy the code. Don't do as all the students that I had before, that some of them couldn't buy the code because they didn't have money enough to do it, and they lost the first activities. You're not supposed to lose one activity for that reason. Just let me know, and let's see what we can do. The 70% of the evaluation are part of the final grade. Only 25% of the final grade is because of the labs activity. So some students in other semesters ask me why they got a certain grade because they get the average of the different activities and they got a different grade. Well, it's not the way the calculation. As you can see, the weight of the lecture activities are higher or more important than the lab activities. Well, I am not telling you don't do the lab activities or do the lecture activities. Is not the message that I am trying to send you. What I'm trying to send you is that 70% of the final grade is because of the lecture. Well, look at this. In the lecture, you will have every week a mastery. Is what I call homework. You will have 15 points because of this homework every week. By the way, if you prepare yourself very well from the questions that you will have in every mastery, you will be ready for every exam because the questions in mastery are very similar to the ones in the exams. Every mastery is supposed to be done by Friday, 11 p.m. After that, it will close and you have no opportunity to do more activities. Well, some students used to do the activities of the mastery on Friday. That's a mistake because you don't know if you will have a problem on Friday and you will not finish the activities and then you lose a lot of points. And as I told you, preparation for the exams. They will be open from Monday. So you can begin answering 2 or 3 questions on Monday through 4 or 5 Tuesday and so on. Then on Friday, all what you have to do is to finish the mastery. Also, you will have 4 exams. The exams have no makeups. Then if you lose one exam, you cannot repeat it. I'm not going to open it for you for no reason. But if you miss one for a reason that that I can understand that it was not your fault, then I will replace the 0 by the final exam grade. Only for those students that have a reason to not to do the exam on time. The final exam will have questions from all the semester. So here you see the dates for every exam. All of them are on Monday except the final exam. But I will open the exams on Sunday. So you can make it on Sunday or on Monday before 11 o'clock p.m. Well, let me tell you something that is very, very important. I will replace the lower grade in the first, second, or third exam if the final grade is bigger, higher than any one of these. This is something that will help you. As you can see, I am trying to help you as much as possible with the grades. Also, good news, I will skip the lowest grade in every type of activity. Then, if you have 15 mastery, then if you get 0 or 6 point in one of them, I will skip this grade. And it will be not reflected in the final exam, in the final grade, sorry. And in the same way will happen with every type of activity except for the exams that has a specific policy. Please take note of these dates and put them in certain way that you never forget one of the exam. Got it? The laboratory activities are, well, every week you have a lab quiz, a simple question that is 5 points, and a lab report that is 15 points. Well, in the lab report, you will have maybe 7 or 10 questions that I want you to answer and show me the way you solve the problems. Because if you put only the final answer of every problem and it is wrong, you will get a 0. But if you show me your work, then if a final result is not okay, I will give you partial credits because of your work, if it is okay, of course. And the first activity is a safety research project. It will be by this Wednesday. So the first activities that you are supposed to do this week are the lab report, that is the safety research project, and the lab quiz. The lab quiz is very, very simple and you will have no problem with them at all. This is the way you are going to see in D2L. In D2L, you have here the content. That is what we are looking here, the welcome, the start here, syllabus, and the activities for every week. In start here, you have a lot of different activities that please watch them very careful because you they explain you the way you are supposed to work on Cengage. Some students sometimes tell me, I don't know how to put the exponent. Well, the answer is here. Don't ask me for the way you are supposed to work later because everything is here. If you have any question, you can go back and you will get the answers on these links. And in the grades will be on a table like this. You will be reflected the grades every week. And you will see if you're if you're are not or you don't agree with me, you can send me an email and tell me, Professor, I don't know why I have this grade if I have done this um, the best I could and the result I think that is okay. Then I will explain you uh, the reason. Or maybe I was I had a mistake and then I will give you the grade. I will never take grades points from you because it's not what I used to do. If the best you are is is the only way I can feel that I am doing my work the best I can. Well, you can go to course activities and here click on assignments and you will find all the assignments with the date and here you will see your grade. But also you have a folder that is the place you have to do your submissions, not in other place. In the corresponding file, you will send me the answers for every activity. If not, I am not going to grade them. All right? Well, as I told you before, here you have my name, the no office hours, but I will be here all the time answering your emails. Here is my email. And if you don't understand my answers, I will be ready to have a meeting with you by Zoom. Just tell me, Professor, I need to ask you some question by Zoom, and then I will send you a link. You open it, and we will be the same way you are looking at me. Well, this is my email, and beside that, you have some support if you go to this link. Here you have some tutoring. You have here also the information of the division dean, the department chair, the division assistant, and the division advisor. Here you have your names and the emails. The book, as I told you, is this one that you can read here. And this is the access code for the online homework is supposed to or you are supposed to get them from Cengage, as I explained you before. But if you don't want the ebook, you can buy a hard copy, maybe a used book, and then will be cheaper for you. Also, you need a calculator you need to have access to a computer with very good connection, the scientific calculator, and also you're supposed to got in mathematics before chemistry because you will need the tools that you get from math in this subject. Here are the outcomes, the learning outcomes of chemistry. I'm not going to read every one of them, but in general, I will tell you that it's very important to understand the international system of units, what is a significant figure, and to apply then in your answers. Sometimes you type the answer that you get from the calculator and it is wrong because you didn't take into account the number of significant figures to be reported. You are supposed to either identify the states of matter, the transition between them. Uh, Also, you will have to balance chemical equation. You have to name compounds. You will study the periodic table and the information that you get from this periodic table. You will learn how to draw the Lewis structure for certain compounds. And also you will study acid, bases, calculate pH, and so many different things. Here you can see the percent that represent every activity in the lecture and in the lab. Well, what is chemistry? Well, it's a science. It's a branch of science. And in chemistry, we make research of the properties and the way they change in matter. Also, we studied the matter that compose different substances. The different branches of chemistry are physical, analytical, biochemistry, computational, organic, inorganic, etc. We are here studying general chemistry. The method that we use in chemistry is the same one that we use in any science. We begin using the scientific method by a question. The question can be why every time an apple falls, goes down and not up, or something like that. Then you have to try to answer it in a simple way that we call hypothesis. To prove that your hypothesis is fine or not, you have to do experiment according with your results. You will say if your hypothesis okay or not, and after that you share your results. Well, that's all. I hope that you understand my information. If you don't, if you have any question, don't hesitate. Send me an email and ask me anything. I will be here the 24 hours, except the 5 or 6 hours that I got some sleep, but I will be answering you as soon as possible. And in order to see if you have attended to this meeting, I need you to send me an email immediately telling me your name, if you studied chemistry before, if you are a worker, if you are only a student, if you are married or you have kids, if you have any problem that I have to know in order to understand your problems. Well, I will be here. I will listen to you and I will try to help you as much as possible. My name is Lázaro Pino Rivero. I will be here all the time to help you. That's all for today. See you soon.